This is my story, chosen out of the world. This is my story is an occasional series of short devotions based around the Bible, the experiences of Open Table members, reflection, and prayer. A reading. If the world hates you, be aware that it hated me before it hated you. If you belonged to the world would love you as its own. Because you do not belong to the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hates you. John chapter 15, verses 18 to 19. 13 years ago this month, my husband and I celebrated our love for one another with a civil partnership ceremony. Marriage was not yet available to us. As we were planning the service, we learned that the UK government was changing the law to allow places of worship to register civil partnerships. Then we discovered that ours would be the first in the country. We were blessed with overwhelming affirmation from family and friends. However, in online coverage of our service, we experienced strong hostility, from vitriolic comments beneath a Daily Mail article to a conservative Catholic blog, which argued that this was the slippery slope leading to unnatural marriages in church. At first I was distressed. Then I read again from John chapter 15. Our civil partnership ceremony included a gospel reading from earlier in this chapter, but in the verses immediately afterwards, Jesus warns his disciples that they will be hated because the world hated him first. I found deep consolation in that. I realized that those online haters didn't understand. They didn't know our hearts, how long we had wrestled with our faith, and how much reflection we had put into writing our own service. Probably more than most married couples. We didn't merely ask God for a blessing on our relationship. I firmly believe we received one. I often read about Christians who claim to be persecuted by the world. There are some who truly are in oppressive regimes around the world. But in my own experience, the vilest abuse has come from those who somehow believe that two people of the same gender wanting to commit to each other in love is a threat to their faith or way of life. To be chosen by God out of the world means I can expect people to misunderstand me and the path of love on which God has placed me. It's not an easy calling, but through it I meet Jesus, the one who was hated and rejected by those he loved perfectly. I pray I may reflect that same grace and love even towards those who hate me. Reflect for a moment. When have you experienced judgment or hatred because of who you are, who you love, or what you believe? What brought you consolation during that time? How did you experience Jesus or Spirit or God as you understand God during that time? A prayer. Jesus, though the world may misunderstand, reject, even hate me, I remember that you were rejected and your example gives me strength. Thank you that I belong to you. What a gift to be chosen by you for a life so much better than what the world can give. Help me see what is true. I do not have to live by what the culture around me says is good. You offer so much more. Help me to remain grounded in your love and truth, even when the world seems to turn against me. I trust in your guidance and promises and ask that you fill me with your peace and courage so I may be a faithful witness of your love. Amen. Kieran Bohan, him, was one of the founding members of the first Open Table community, which began in Liverpool in 2008. He is now Director of the Open Table Network charity and training for ordination in the Methodist Church. The devotion was read by the author.